y'all, welcome back to another video. We are gonna start this video off and jump straight into it with prep. I've been keeping my prep in lately in the videos because I know that there are a lot of beginner techs wanting to like just learn all of the steps into how to do a full set. So we are going ahead and taking a cuticle pusher, and I will be pushing her cuticles back. This is my friend Jazz. Y'all have seen some of her sets up here. I call her Chicken, but her name is Jasmine. But yeah, y'all have seen some of her sets up here. The last one was the Ducky set. Then we are going to go ahead and take this needle bit. You can find it in my Amazon storefront. It is linked in my description box. So most of the tools and drill bits that I'm using are linked in my Amazon storefront, which is in the description box below if you are looking for the specific drill bits that I use. I first start off with having this drill bit go in a forward motion, and I am taking it from the right to the left, and then I am going to put it in reverse, and I am going to take it from the left to the right. So you see it right now being in forward motion, and then I'm just going to take it the opposite way just to make sure that nothing is missed. This is going to get all of the dead skin, which is the cuticle, off of her nail plate. I truly feel like this step right here, if you do not do it, your nails will possibly not last as long. I really do feel like this step ensures that your nails are going to stay on because there is going to be very minimal lifting, if any. I am then taking a sanding band. Now, I'm not sure what grit this is. I can't remember where I got this little baggie of sanding bands from, but they are all different colors. I have like purple, blue, green. So I don't know the exact grit. However, all of them work fine. All of them do get the shine off of the nail. So we are just going to take a sanding band. I have this on about 5,000 RPMs. That is the highest I recommend going on the natural nail. And we're just going to buff off the shine. She has such pretty nail beds, and it's like really cool and easy to do her nails just because everything applies perfectly. The tips apply perfectly to her nails. It's just an easy application overall. I really have to figure out a way to stay like in frame, but in a different position when I am clipping the cuticles. Because I'm always out of frame, y'all. Not out of frame, but it's always blurry. Like my hand is always blocking their nails. So I think I'm gonna have to like bring my camera down and kind of sit it in front of me versus overhead wise, like overhead position, just so it won't blur out and you guys can actually see what I'm doing when I am clipping the cuticles. But anyways, right now I'm going ahead and I am nipping all of her cuticle, all of the dead skin off of her nail. Anything that is white and not the color of her natural skin is what I am clipping off. So practice on yourself. It's easier to practice on yourself doing this and then start to do it on clients or other people. You do not want to cut anybody or nip off any live skin. So yeah, practice on yourself first and then start getting into it. If you are too scared to use cuticle nippers, I do recommend cuticle ball bits, and those are actually found on my Amazon storefront as well. So I am using some 2XL no C curve square tips from 876. 876 nails. I do have a code for them, which is N2H. She has tons of tips. She has these. She has the coffin, and she also has some curve tips, which I used in my last video. So I will link that video up here. If you guys want to check out that video, I did some extreme long curve roller coaster nails. So it was a pretty fun video to do, and I think you guys enjoyed it too from the comments. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel, you guys. If you're not subscribed, I really don't even know like why you're not subscribed, because I see you watching the videos, y'all, but a lot of y'all that are watching the videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and yeah, leave me a comment down below. So you guys, I have been getting a little faster actually applying tips. If you take forever to apply tips, like get the size, like look for the size to apply to the nail, y'all. When I tell you it used to take me forever to do this part, like it really used to take me forever to to do this part, and I don't know why. I think it's just you have to get used to eyeballing what size people's nails are, and then once you do it for a while, you're going to be like, oh yeah, this is like a size 4 or a size 5 or a size 4 or a size 3. This is definitely the 8. This is like a 1. So once you start doing nails more often and you get to see like different size nail beds, I think it does come a little more natural and quicker and easier for you to just go ahead and apply tips a lot faster. But y'all, it used to take me forever, but lately I have been doing them pretty quickly. The only reason it took me a little while to apply her tips today or yesterday was because I knocked that box over. So all of my tips are just everywhere. Like the 5s are with the 8s, the 0s are with the 6s. Like it's just a mess. I hate when I do that. And I usually do it to all of my boxes. Like it's just a fiasco. So what we have just done is we went ahead and clipped the nails down. She wanted a super short set, so we are doing shorties today, which I don't really do on my channel too much. So I'm excited to do some shorties. I know the girls love shorties, honestly. Like some people say they hate them, some people say they love them. I think a lot of the times people don't like them is because they're not getting them done right. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I shape. So this right here is something that you have to do. Do not skip this step. Please always face their nails towards you, and you need to get that profile. You need to see what they are going to see. And did you see how crisp and square they were? That's exactly how you need to file them. I do still file them this way, but if I file them this way first, I always turn the hand around and end the filing off with their hand facing me. So for primer, I am going to go ahead and dehydrate the nail first. I just use simple plain alcohol, you guys, rubbing alcohol. That is what's easiest for me and most affordable. Then I go ahead and with the Mia Secret Extra Bond primer, and you can get this off of Amazon, quick shipping, Amazon Prime. I do have this also linked in my Amazon storefront. And the next thing that we're going to use is some No Lift primer, and that is also linked in my Amazon storefront. So both of those things are on Amazon. You can get some rubbing alcohol from Dollar Tree. Super cheap, super easy to use. I am doing 1 coat of each. I do not oversaturate the nail. If you are oversaturating the nail with primer, it can cause lifting. So we're going in with 876 Nails shade On Me. This is my favorite shade. If you have been with me for a while, you know that this is actually my favorite shade from that brand. It's super, super cute. If you are familiar with Cover Flamingo from Young Nails, it's literally a dupe for it, and it's a lot cheaper. So for most of these nails, I was trying to do the 1B method, but honestly, like, I'll do the 1B method and then have to do fill-in. So I just don't know about the 1B method for me as of right now. It's something that I definitely need to practice on to get it right, but I still try. I try to do the 1B method, but I tend to always have to go back and fill in some sparse areas or areas that just do not have enough of acrylic, because we do, even though these are shorties, we do still want to have some structure and to have some support on the nail. I do recommend using smaller and a little bit of drier beads when you are doing a 1 bead method. You do not want your beads slipping side to side all around, just because there isn't even enough space for you to have that issue. So let's try to avoid it. So yeah, definitely smaller beads and a little more on the drier side. So you will see in the frame that I am sometimes drying my bead off, just hitting the back of my brush on the napkin when the acrylic is up there. And that is just so the acrylic stays in place where I want it to go and where I want it to be. when I first place the bead down, I am pushing it up into my cuticle area, and then I'm going to clean up my cuticle area, and then I am going to bring it down. Now, the thing about this acrylic is that, or the good thing about this acrylic is that it gives you time to do all of that. When I am using Valentino, I love Valentino, but when I am using Valentino, I really do not have time to do all of that, like clean up the cuticle area, clean up the sidewalls, and then bring it down, which sometimes messes up my one bead method. It makes it a little bulkier than what I want it to be because it is a faster drying acrylic. This one is a very medium set acrylic powder. It is not slow, but it is also not fast. So it's literally perfect for advanced techs and for beginners. And that's why I always suggest it to you guys. Another good product is Not Polish and Chisel acrylics. If you are an advanced tech, I do recommend Valentino. If you want to become an advanced tech, as far as like speed, I definitely recommend Valentino because they will make you pick up the pace with their cover powders. I don't really necessarily promote or like their colored acrylics, Valentino, or V Beauty Per is what they go by now, formerly known as Valentino, but I love their cover acrylics. The only two brands that I just mentioned that I do have a code with are 876 and Valentino, which are, the code is N2H, so you can use it at checkout to save 10 to 15% off of your purchase. I don't have a code for Not Polish, and I do not have a code for Chisel. Chisel is found usually in your local nail supply store. If you cannot find it in your local nail supply store, I think the company is called wholesalenailcompany.com, if I'm not mistaken, or nailcompany.com, and they sell Not Polish, Valentino, I believe, Chisel, like a lot of different brands they have up there, a lot of popular brands they have up there for discounted prices. And yeah, you can go ahead and purchase different ones up there if you cannot make it to the store, or you just are, you know, on a budget. It's so crazy because you would think that short sets are easier to do than long sets, but it's just something about short sets that just threw me off when I first started doing nails. If you had that issue when you first started doing nails, let me know in the comment down below. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but well, no, I do know it's not just me. I know a lot of people say that they suck at short sets or they suck at shorties, and I promise you, it took me 2 years to get my short sets to look like this, and it's still a work in progress, especially with the application. Like, even you'll see right here on this thumb, even though it's a little wider space, which is why it probably took me a while to get it together. It took me 2 years, you guys, to really kind of execute short nails. I was good at long nails, not perfect, but I was better at long nails before I could get shorties down. And I just thought that was so backwards, but apparently it's a thing. Like, so don't be discouraged if you can do some nails and not others. It's honestly repetition. Practice is going to make, maybe not perfect, but you will get better at it. So just keep at it, keep practicing, watch tons and tons of videos, and just see how much they're placing down. Work on your liquid to powder ratio. I do have a video on that as well. If you are looking for a liquid to powder ratio, I have gotten so many comments saying that they love that video and that it really helped them out and that it was very detailed and they got a lot from it. So hopefully that is the case for whoever is watching this video and about to go watch that, and hopefully you can learn something from that video as well and apply it to your future sets. Another thing I do while doing nails is I'm always cleaning up underneath the nail just like this. The reason being is because I do not want to have any big bulky pieces of acrylic left over under the nail. Even though you can take a sanding band or a drill bit and file underneath the nail, you do not want to have to waste time doing that. Especially if you're working in a shop. I know shops are all about consuming time or managing your time as well as you can. So you do have to move fairly fast, which is why I don't work in one, honey, because I do not move fast. I do not move fast. I move at my own pace. My sets usually take 2 hours to 2.5 hours, no matter what it is. It's really ridiculous, honestly. But people will sit for that. Like, people will sit for that. They will not complain as long as their nails come out how they want them to come out in the end. They're fine. Like, I promise you, they're fine. Like, you may get 1 or 2 complaints about people not wanting to come back or such and such, so forth. That's usually in the beginning when you're first starting and you're taking 4 to 6 hours. Like, nobody wants to sit for 4 to 6 hours. For maybe if they're getting something like extravagant, like I'm talking 4XL or more or longer, blinged out designs, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? Then of course it's probably gonna be on your booking site that it is 4 hours, so they'll already know before they come. But I feel like 2.5 hours is what you should aim for as a beginner, or maybe like 2 years in, and then start to get faster if that is something that you are aiming for. Me personally, I'm okay with sticking to 2.5 hours on every set. It does not bother me. It does not bother my clients. They're okay with it. They love their nails when they leave. So that is just a time frame that works for me. I can get it done and I can still have it neat and precise how I want it to be. And yeah, so whatever works for you and what works for your clients, do not feel pressured to be like everybody else or be like the next person or the next nail tech, because everybody works at their own pace. Everybody learns differently. Everybody learns in a different manner at a different pace. So don't get discouraged looking at all these nail techs saying on Instagram, oh, I did this in an hour, or I did this in 45 minutes. Half the time, girl, they're lying. Okay. It's clickbait. You see these people, on Instagram saying they charge $2,000, $1,495. It's clickbait. Do not get discouraged looking at videos like that. I promise you, you go on their site, their sets are $100. So, and that's no shade to nobody, because I'm going to do it one day too. It's definitely going to be in a video that I charge $2,000 for a simple set because I'm trying to go viral. Okay. So definitely do what works for you. Do not feel pressured into anything, and just keep at it, keep practicing. And I hope this encourages somebody, because sometimes we just need that talk or somebody to give us this advice. So hopefully I am the one who did that for you today. Filing was super quick on these nails today. We only had to file the sides. Like, if you saw how quickly I just filed those sides up, it was literally nothing to do because I kept the shape. So when you are placing down your acrylic, please try to keep your shape. This is going to prevent you from having to debulk, having to take extra time on filing or getting it back to the shape that you want it to be. And now we are turning the hand around from the angle that I said before, and we are doing the same exact thing, filing it to precision, get the square shape that we want. I know some people kind of like that little flare at the end of their squares, just a tad flare, if you know what I'm saying or talking about. I personally love that look. I used to make my nails, my square nails, super square, almost like rectangle square, and I stopped doing that. I now have like just a tiny bit of flare at the tip of the nail. It probably can't even notice it, honestly, but anyway, so I went ahead and filed that way with I think that was a 100 grit file from Not Polished, and then I'm taking this buffer. Y'all, these buffers are the truth. I really love them. Like, I really like them. I don't recommend them if you do not have your application like completely down, you know, like a super smooth application, because they're not that rough. However, they do the job for me when I have a smooth application, and it's just so easy. They are double-sided, and one of the sides is like a rough grip, and then the other side is a smoother. And I did get these off Shein. I will try to link it down below. I'm actually going to purchase some like right now after I'm done doing this voiceover, because I need some more. I think I'm down to like two left, and I use a new one on each client. So highly recommend these buffers. I don't know, they were hidden in a drawer, y'all. Like, I bought so much stuff from Shein that it's so many things that I just discovered in my nail drawer. And when I saw these, I started using them, and I was like, oh my god, like, why haven't I been using these? These are better than the nail shop buffers. So anyway, like I said, I will link those down below if I can find them. Hopefully they're still available on Shein. Y'all know how Shein goes. So Nail Addict sent me over some polishes, or Nail Reserve. I'm sorry, they changed their name too. Everybody's changing their names, you guys. Valentino changed their names from Valentino to V Beauty Per. And then Nail Addict changed their name from Nail Addict to Nail Reserve. So this is a super pretty holographic glitter. And I'm going to be using that on her nails today. So you guys will see exactly what it looks like. And then here is another one. You guys, I cannot even see the names of these. I'm so sorry. But I am putting them in the screen. So just pause the video and look at the names of the polishes, and you will see exactly which ones. Or actually, I will list them in the description box for you guys. I'll list them in the description box, because as I'm doing this voiceover, I would have to actually zoom in to see the names of these polishes. But I did get to handpick them. They let me handpick these, and I chose all fall colors because I really needed some fall colors to work with this season. And I'm just super excited to get into the fall sets, you guys. So I do know the shade for this one, and it is called Perfect Tan. It's this super pretty holographic glitter topper. Well, not topper, it's a gel polish. And I did put 2 coats on the nail. You are going to see me go from hand to hand in this video, just because some of the fingers were in frame, some weren't, but I'm doing exactly the same thing to each hand. So don't mind that. So this is after 2 coats, and I'm just going to go ahead and top coat it. It was so pretty. She actually picked this color to go on one of the nails as a base, just a, you know, solid color nail. And then we are going to put it on her pointer finger, and we are going to do a little charm on this finger, and that's going to be that. I do like Nail Reserve polishes. I think they are very consistent with all their polishes. They are a good consistency and formula. They are similar, not exact. They are similar to Madam Glam. However, I feel like they are more of a jelly consistency, if that makes sense. Whereas Madam Glam is more of a like just regular gel polish. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you've ever used Madam Glam and Nail Reserve, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't particularly like Nail Reserve's white. However, I do like their actual like colors, like their pigmented colors. I love those. For my whites, I like Valentino and Madam Glam. Those are my go-tos. But for any other color, I definitely would recommend Nail Reserve. They are very nice polishes. Oh, and I do have a code for Nail Reserve. It will be linked in my description box. So we did go ahead and do a little Frenchie on the middle finger, and we put the little charm on the pointer. Now we are going in with some blooming gel, and blooming gel, and we are just going to do a marble. I love doing these marbles. They are so quick and easy. I do wish that I put on less polish for the marble, because it was a little thick, and I do not like my nails to be thick with polish. So that is something that I would do differently. However, she loved it, and it came out really cute. I used purple, white, and pink, and yeah, that was it for that nail. Super easy, super quick, super simple. We were kind of in a rush at the end because she had to go pick up her son, so I was doing like quick designs off the top of my head. And now we are going in with some top coat, just top coating all of the nails. I did do a little like just simple half nail design on the pinky finger, and then I'm going to be doing some croc print with the same exact polish, and I'm going to apply some clear acrylic powder to it, and that will be it for this set. I love croc print, and I think croc print is like the easiest thing to come up with when you are doing a freestyle set. It's super quick and super simple, and it just goes with any design, honestly. So these are the finished product, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know how you like these shorties. Comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love y'all so much, and thank you for watching. Mwah. Bye.